Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Com Concepts Pro. As I had told you in my last video that the operations on an array can be well understood by the programs demonstrating each operation. So today we will see those programs. First we will see traversing through the array. Traversing literally means accessing all the elements of the array for some reason, be it printing on the screen or locating a particular element at a particular index. Alright, so let's see the traversal program first. So I'll be using Dev C++ application to uh, demonstrate my program. First of all, I'll use a new source file. Just a source file is sufficient here. We don't need any project. Then first of all, I'll include all the required header files. In this particular program, only the IO stream is sufficient because we are just going to do some basic input outputs. So no, we are not using any complex functions, so just IO stream is sufficient. After that, I have to use the namespace std, which is the standard namespace of C++, which helps us to use some standard functionalities like parsing the strings and all. Next, I have to declare the main function, which is int main. Why we have to declare main as int instead of void? Because the return value from the main function is used by the runtime library as the exit code for the process. That's why. Next, I will declare the variables which are required in the program. First of all, the array itself. Let's say we are using an integer array of size 30. Then length is the variable that I will be using for asking the user defined length from the user. Then there is a loop counter variable I. Next, I'll give some cout statements. This just improves the readability of the program. So just a heading program for traversing through an array. It tells us what the program is all about. Then next, I'll ask the user to enter the length of the array. As you can see, I have declared the array length as 30, but still I want the user to input the length as how many elements user wants to store. If I want, I can store the values while declaring the array also, while initializing the array also, but I don't want to store all the 30 elements. I just want to leave it on the user. That's why. So this length will be stored in the variable length. Next, I will ask the user to enter the elements, enter the values of the array. I am using the new line characters generally at the end and start of all the cout statements. This improves the readability of the program, readability of the output basically. So here the user will input the values, but before this cin statement I have to use a for loop. This for loop will run up to the length of the array, up to the, because I am starting the loop from 0, index value 0, that's why I have to run this loop up to length minus 1. I is less than equal to length minus 1. Then inside this for loop I'll be storing elements in the array. Now we will display the elements that we have stored. So this is actually called the traversing the array. So display also we have to do with the help of a for loop. Now in this for loop I'll use the length variable up less than length, I variable less than length. This is another way of using the for loop. In the first for loop, the I was running up to I is less than equal to length minus 1, because the index of array starts from 0 and ends at the actual length minus 1. And here in the second for loop, I will be running the for loop up to one subscript less than length. This cout statement is just for the better readability of the output. This array will be displayed as it is along with the square brackets. Then we will display the value of subscript of the array where it is currently pointing to. Now here in this second cout statement, the actual value of the array will be displayed. I have used the /t so that there should be enough space between the array and value. Okay, now I'll save the file. Now for running, first we have to compile the file so that we should come to know that there are any errors or not. No, there is no error. Now we'll run the file. Now here, as you can see, the readability of the program is good. Program for traversing through an array. Enter the length. User has entered the length as 7. Now entering actual elements. So we can see we can use single digit integer also and 2 digits or 3 digits integers also. Now here, as you can see, the output has come like the array elements are, and the actual elements are getting displayed against the array indexes, array 0, array 1, array 2. So this is a way of proper output. So this was the program of traversing the array. Alright guys, thank you once again. Keep watching my channel for more updates.